Hi, nephew.
Oh, hey, Uncle Johnny. Uncle Gay Johnny. 1 second. It's President of the Podcast, Be Nasty, aka Vote for Me, Brandon T. Because we're
And
running
the
for
Empress
president.
Johnny, my nephew, right here. And believe one thing. Y'all want a show? We're definitely going to give you one. We're just real bitches and just want life to be the way it should be in life. One day at a fucking time.
Can't disagree with that. But, Johnny, I'm going to switch it up today.
Oh, hold up. Let me get my beautiful chair up a little bit more. Because you know what?
You don't even know what I'm about to say.
I like getting into
Let me
deep
talk. Let me
conversations with
finish.
you. I like to get into deep conversations with you while we are alive, so I'm letting them know. Please enlighten me.
I usually start off, I sit down, I write down questions, I think of questions, I write them down mentally, and I do a lot of homework when it comes to certain things that I care about. But
Fair enough, I can understand
I want to
that.
switch it up this time, and I want to give you the opportunity to ask me some questions first. You cool with that?
Oh my god. Yes.
You sure, bruh? I'm not trying to
Bruh,
I don't know. Are you sure?
I'm your uncle. And yes, I'm okay with it. Because you want to know something?
Mm-hmm.
When this is done, I'm going to the deep part of you as a Pisces, and I want to pull everything out so you can show your true spirit to the world out there, who and what you really are about. You may say be nasty. Oh, be nasty, yeah.
What do you mean out of why?
However,
And don't ask why.
However, what's inside is the complete opposite of things. Because what I see in you is nothing but pure honesty. You want to play both sides of the field. Okay, I have my intelligence. I have my spirit. I try to combine it together in somehow, some way. But sometimes it gets confused and says, where I go. Because it's an aura that's inside of you. It's like a planet inside of you. Which is what we really all have, and that's what the spirit is about. That's what the spirit's about.
Well, you got some questions. What's the questions? I totally soaked in all that you just said.
When are you going to allow just to shut down, open your eyes and breathe in again and say, what are the questions that will come across me today that I can figure out for life as a puzzle? It's going to give you questions every day.
Well,
And
give me another question. I'm going to answer that real quick.
As long as you are answering questions or trying to figure out how to solve that question and pass the test. Life is a test.
Listen, I need a more better question than that because I can answer that so simply, in my opinion.
Please do.
Me doing this podcast in general is obviously one of those pieces to that question. I don't have to, at this point, I don't have to ask the questions. I just have to give the solutions to the questions. Like,
Which
I
is
understand.
Which is a great thing because you want to know something? You have to have the questions to be asked to have
Solution.
your memory to think and brain and say, okay, this is what I'm talking, I see now, and I have to put it out there because it makes sense, you know? When you speak your words, you speak them very eloquently, and I like that. I like intelligence. You're a Pisces just like I am, so, you know, really, it's not even a playing game for us or a playground. We both ride roller coaster rides, and it depends on who the fuck gets on that roller coaster rides. We can't control what happens. But what we see in life are things that people will never understand. All we have to do is touch someone.
When you say that, what do you mean?
Touch someone. All we have to do is touch someone. Their heart. Just touch someone.
But what you just said was certain people won't understand the things, blah, blah, blah.
They won't understand the things that we can do as Pisces. We have gifts beyond gifts. I'm trying to show you how to get back into yours. Because you're holding yourself in because you're not ready to let the shelf out. And I see it. You're a beautiful fucking human being, but you just don't want to let all of you out, man. And that's what hurts my feelings. Because I see so much in you that it's in my heart. And I will do anything to protect you, Brandon. I really will.
Listen, I get that. That's sentimental stuff. Let's get back to the podcast. But listen, I'm going to ask you a question. Very controversial. Can you put that beer on the dresser? Wait for it. There's two parts to this. Can you do that? First part. Take a sip. I don't care. Can you do the second part? Can you go pour me a shot real quick, please? I mean, the podcast is watching. We're live. Like, don't be too quick. You know, take your sweet time, baby. But hurry the fuck. You laughing? I'm serious. Hurry up. We're live. Let's. Please. Jeez, dude.
I need a grabber. I'm getting old.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
Yeah, that part. No.
Well, you don't have to do the shit on camera. Oh my gosh. Sorry, folks. We're here, baby. Let me ask you this, Johnny. When you were growing up in what, Louisiana? Where were you born?
No, I was born in Germany, sweetie.
Well, did you turn gay in Germany?
No, I was born gay.
No, you weren't. But when did you turn gay?
I was born gay. I've always liked boys.
Johnny, I'm going to tell you some shit right now. We're going to go to that subject, I guess.
Baby boy, you're my nephew.
Well, let me fucking
Baby
say
boy,
something,
you're
please.
my nephew. Hang
Can
on.
I say something? No, finish before I start.
Baby boy, we can go in any discussion you ever want to go to in life, philosophically or anything else.
Right.
I promise you. Play. Ask any question you want.
Okay, so sit back, relax, and let me ask.
Oh, I'm sitting back. I'm relaxing.
So, anyways,
I just can't smoke a cigarette out here while we're doing
I'm gonna
this.
make a couple points. You tell me how you feel about them.
Okay.
Do you believe this? I'm gonna start here.
Oh, please. I love intelligent questions.
In Christianity,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying we both believe in that, or we might not. Either way, it don't matter about it. The point is, Christianity says, because most people say, well, if Jesus came back 2,000 something years ago. What about before you came back? What did all those people do? Did they go straight down? I thought of this shit when I was growing up. So, I asked
Intriguing.
my uncle, he was a pastor, he went to Bible school. He
Mhm.
knew a lot about it, so that's why I went to him and asked the question. I said, well, if people before Jesus didn't have the opportunity to repent and get saved, did they just go to hell automatically?
No.
No, but you know what he told me? He said, look, there might not have been a Jesus, but you had a certain way to repent to some type of form of higher beings. And
Granted, yes, that's
what I'm saying is,
factual.
he also said, depending on what age you are, until you get to that age where you know right from wrong, you go to heaven if you die first. So, like, let's say a 3-year-old dies, or a 2-year-old dies, or a 5-year-old dies, and they didn't figure out right from wrong yet.
They're innocent.
You can't repent if you don't know right from wrong.
They're innocent because they don't know what that is.
So my point is,
but we can
you're
repent.
born with a choice. But guess what?
We can
What
repent.
What baby do you know that was born knowing right from wrong? I can't name one. They don't know how to
learn
walk.
Right and wrong from the experiences of
Living.
growing and living and seeing it, understanding.
So how do you choose to be gay if you don't even know right from wrong?
Huh?
How do you choose to be gay if you don't know right from wrong? When you're born.
Well, I always believed that I was born gay because I was the happiest child on the fucking planet. And I like girls, but not like girls. I like boys, and it was what it was. I couldn't control what my spirit was about. However,
let me ask you this, Johnny. I'm gonna ask you a question.
What?
We're doing a podcast. Let's ask some questions. Have you ever had sex with a woman?
No. Gross.
You never had sex with a woman?
No.
You ever got head from a woman?
No. The most I've done with a woman was kiss her on her lips and felt on her breast. And I think I was in like 8th grade and I sucked on a black girl's nipples and I was like, oh, gross. Yeah, no. Women, to me, were never like that sexually. At all. I was trying to prove to myself I was straight and realize I'm never gonna be fucking straight. I'll be straight in the way I speak and tell the truth. I'll be straight that way. But sexually, no. Not straight.
Well, let me ask you a question. Is that a choice you made?
I wouldn't necessarily as a choice. It's just something I understood of being an intellectual human being and understanding things that most human beings won't. I just knew that my life is what it was.
But that was definitely in 8th grade or somewhere around there. Because you tried it. Because you weren't sure.
I was sure. I was doing things when I was a younger kid. Believe it or not.
But what I'm saying is you tried it to make sure you were sure.
I didn't like girls like that.
But you tried it to make sure.
No.
So what about the girl's
I
nipples
never
you was
tried a
playing
girl anyway.
with? You just said
No,
you was.
no. There was no sexual activity between a girl and I ever.
So
I
playing with
I
a
may have
girl's
sucked,
tits ain't sexual
I
activity?
might have sucked a girl's tits, and I was like, ooh, gross, nasty, disgusting. Other than that, I've seen more
That
pussy.
solidified your
I've
decision.
seen more pussy than straight men could even think about, and been in the showers or the tub, and just bathing together and just having fun. But it was never anything that was sexual for me at all.
Well, I hear what you're saying. I appreciate your honest perspective. We're doing a podcast right now. Like, do I gotta say that? They fucking interrupt my
I
podcast
don't know.
anyway.
I wasn't trying to be rude. I was gonna let you do that because, you know.
No, I got to because I'm the
I know.
president of the podcast.
I know. But you already know I can be the rude bitch and still say something and not care. But
Anyways,
I'm not going to do that. Not tonight.
Anyway, so
What are we selling?
what's the craziest drug experience you've ever had? Like, what drug ever that you remember you took, and it just was some wild shit that you might never go back to?
You know what? I think most human beings on the planet have experimented with some drug or another. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, caffeine's a drug.
You experienced with some kind of drug. But if it were me, I would be on an Indian reservation
Ayahuasca.
with a peyote
Mhm.
and let me see who my animal spirit was and this and that, and, you know, life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Life. Because guess what? When I got that, I have insight, and I can turn around and uplift your sight. I don't know, squatting or something, I don't know.
Fucking ant, dude.
Oh, an ant.
Yeah. And I try not to kill insects. I feel like we should save other animals.
Incest or insects?
Insects.
I
We
was
don't
making
do
a joke.
incest.
I was
sex.
making a joke
What the
on
hell?
that. I was making a joke on that. Twisted sister.
Man, turn this shit off. We're doing a podcast. See, these people won't even let us do a podcast in peace.
William Parker. Hello. What are you talking about?
Shit, I got hiccups. Pause. Man.
Well, I wasn't. Huh? Well, I didn't know. You said you were over here. I didn't know if you were like. I didn't know you were staying.
Gang, we back.
No, you don't get kicked out.
Johnny had to take call. It's all gravy. You know. Don't do drugs, kids. Yeah. I'm not gonna say go to school because that shit sometimes don't make no sense. Don't do drugs, especially, if you don't go to school.
Well, it depends on what you're doing.
Well, I was just talking while you were on the phone on my damn podcast.
Hold up, who you trying to get rude with? Or loud with? Uncle Johnny loves you. But I love when you ask the right questions. And you're in your happy mode. Because you know what? When I see you in that wrong mode, then I'm going to have to put you back down to your place. Because you know what? I don't like negativity. And I don't like seeing bad energy.
We don't do that.
No, we don't.
Anyways, let's talk about IHOP.
Oh my God, I miss it. I miss my IHOP on Lee Road. I really do.
Yeah, you and my mom used to run that shit.
We did. We were always in the back room.
You're all the only ones that could do that.
Yeah. And you know what? The way we flowed, I had her table and got the food out. She got my food out, and we just helped each other. And we made bank. And what we did, we put our money together and said what we make together. And we split it in half. Because we helped each other. We made this money together. Split it in half. And believe me, it was a good amount. Promise you.
You got any random stories from IHOP that you remember? That
Let's just
stick
say-
out the most?
Let's just say,
Like some...
one weekend, your mom and I did the back room, and you remember, IHOP on Lee Road, the back room where your mom and I tag team. Nobody else could get back there. But she and I would run it in a sense that we were flowing and we were making sure that all the tables were good, and I'd be carrying some of her food and she'd be like, I'm coming right behind you, and I'd hold the food and I'd let her put it around because she knew where it was going. That's how we helped each other.
Well, let me ask you a real question.
Of course you can ask.
Because we're on the podcast, so...
No shit. So...
I know you remember those times. I do too. But be honest with me. Be honest with yourself.
Okay, when have I not
Listen.
been?
When did you fall off the wagon?
When did I fall where?
Off the wagon.
Which wagon?
Listen, Johnny. Y'all used to be top tier employees. When I came back, you got fired from falling asleep in the break room. But they only brought you back because they didn't have no one else to work night shifts. What happened in between those times? Why did you go from the best to low key the bottom of the totem pole, you know?
No. I wasn't at the bottom of the totem pole.
Well, you were not. You know what I mean.
I was not the bottom.
You definitely were not doing good, and everybody could tell.
What was I going through stress through? Jeremy, I was trying to do my best, do my job, and do everything right, and I did it. But what I had to deal with that was being a hassle and a hindrance, that was the difference.
Why did you
Because I
let
just wanted
Why did
him
you
to
let it
go.
go on so long?
You think I wasn't trying to
What?
stop it? Let it go because I couldn't do it?
It didn't seem like it.
Actually,
So tell
it
us
was.
why we shouldn't think that way, and why you were.
Okay, truth be told, I loved him. I did. I felt there was still some goodness in his heart somewhere. I knew he loved me. But it was the hardship of the case and everything else. Like anything we fought on, you know, it got to the point to where he was literally stalking me at IHOP. And you know that. And I was managing. And I'm like,
Well, I know that
I
you used to beat your ass
can't.
at work.
Huh?
You used to beat your ass at work if you couldn't give him money that you didn't have.
No, not at work. No.
He definitely did it a couple times.
No, he never hit me at work. Ever.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say he didn't. But I will say this, I hit him the fuck back. Because you know what? You're not going to abuse me and all this other shit. Or bully me. Finally got to the point where I couldn't do it no more. And I'm like, I'm done. And then when he said...
Well, why did you put up with that for so long?
No, and then when he said... Because I was trying to help him change. I was trying to help him become a better person. Help. God says help. I was trying to do what God wanted me to do to help him. Get him away from what it was. Because I actually saw the real beautiful person that he is. But the drugs and everything else made him a different person. But the person I fell in love with, which was the real person, that's where I was at. People have two differences in aspects. But when you're someone like me, and just look inside your heart, feel your energy, feel your knowledge, feel the love that you have, or the discord you have. And you know what? I will turn around and just bless it right back to you. That's how much I love you.
It's just hard from the outside looking in.
It's always hard from the outside looking in.
Because I always see
Because you might
someone
have a
abusing the
blind
fuck
there.
out you,
Because
treating
you
you
have a
like shit,
blind.
and you're putting up with it. That's how we see it.
You know what? I can put up with it because I can handle it. It takes a strong spirit to handle whatever is given and not complain and not think of what it is, but just move forward and say it's what it was.
Well, let me ask you this.
Of course, my love.
We're almost there. I'll be honest with you. Tonight, I'm very calm and I'm very happy in the mood I'm in, the mindset I'm in, the way my brain's working right now. Because we're doing this podcast, we're doing it great. We're
Yeah,
like
I'm loving
30
it.
minutes in.
I'm loving it.
I'm freaking loving it too, dog. But yeah.
What, nephew?
I done did a whole I put a lot of fruit in the smoothie, you know what I'm talking about?
And you got the grapes, the grapefruit, the bananas.
Man, I got them grapefruits, I got them grapes.
Yes.
I got the fucking
the oranges. It was just the fruitiest drink.
Mangoes.
It was a fruitiest drink.
Alcohol.
Of
mixed
course.
with the fruit.
Well, you have to have that.
You don't have to. Calm down. Let's not condone stuff that's not necessary.
First of all, I don't condone anything. Your mistakes are your mistakes. I don't condone that. I will try to help you get away from that mistake and make it better and be apologetic and be like, oh, it wasn't my mistake. Let me move forward now. Now that would be me.
Hey. Listen.
Oh, I'm the triple.
This is the time in the podcast we were talking about earlier where we're going to promote something. Exotic Smells. That's what it's called.
Oh, where is that?
Exotic Smells, right? Oh my god.
Over here.
Yes.
Right there, puppy.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's amazing.
It's Exotic Smells, I'm pretty sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Exotic Smells, Magic Mall.
Yes, Magic Mall.
The one and only Rasta in the area, truly Rasta, gave us a free sample of that mango butter raw.
Definitely
And this is actually the
free
fucking
one.
truth, dude.
And
It's a real fucking deal, baby. And that man-made bullshit. Hit that bitch. Let's rub the shit on her skin real quick.
Hang on. Because, beauty wants to do beauty.
Well, you went fucking 4 fingers deep on a bitch.
Oh, no, because I want this to be seen.
Well, this is an exclusive pack. You know what I'm saying? You got it in Magic Mall.
No,
Exotic Smells.
I'm doing it on my face. Like, yeah.
Damn. Okay, well, we gotta
Hello.
split that for sure.
Ooh.
Dang.
And it smells motherfucking delicious.
It's...
Oh.
Get your mind right.
Yeah.
Magic Mall.
Magic Mall.
The one and only real Rasta. Real Rasta.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
hit him up.
Shit, didn't he bless us with some other shit?
He even got sprays of oils, everything else that you could try to get to.
All fucking handmade, none of that American stuff.
Yeah.
All from the islands, you know what I'm saying? Hit him with that ski. Mm-hmm. Dang, man. I mean, we gotta handle that business. You know what I'm talking about?
Chang.
So, Johnny, if you had one world message, what would it be?
If I had one more message, what would that be?
For the world, like every race, every area, like really be. Think about what you about to say before you say it.
If I would say something to the world, is that what you're asking?
Mm-hmm.
What I would say to the world is, one, we are all one race. People want to take color and make it something that it's not. We're all one race. And as one race, we need to stand together and stand against the wars and what negativity is, because we're here to be positive. We're here to help each other and make each other grow. But if you have all these wars, that's kind of hard. So all I say is, we need to stand together and pray and say, Father, give us the ability and the strength to stop whatever may be coming our way. Because you are the one that is almighty. Amen.
All right, man. We back. Like I said, definitely.
Oh yes, you gotta get
Magic
it.
Mall. This is not from the United States. This shit's imported.
It's imported from Africa
And if you don't know the plug, you won't get the plug. I'm trying to put you on the plug, boy.
It's amazing.
Anyway.
I'm getting so dark I put it on and my skin became so soft. I didn't think I was leather.
Johnny, man.
Papa.
What kind of questions you got for me, bro? Like, give me a good question. Just kidding. When
Brandon,
are you circumcised?
yes.
Oh, okay. Me too.
Wow.
I'm just talking.
That's quite a dream.